EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Washington Commanders and the Arizona Cardinals. Big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. Pulls it in at the 13. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give them 15 yards to start their first drive of the game.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
Partner, took a while for him to lock onto a receiver, and he finally found his man coming left to right across the formation. But by the time he got the ball to him, not much of a chance to turn upfield and make anything out of it.
On second down, a run with Gibson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. Got his target, Samuel. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. So opening drive, 3rd down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Play action. Now Wentz. Going to be caught downfield by Dotson. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal. Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. Check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for first and goal. On the counter, Gibson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Marco Wilson, the one to bring him down. But down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field. But the best ones in the game are the complete cornerbacks, able to tackle and run support, as we just saw there.
On second down, but this one is incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on second down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
Interested to see what they dial up here. Third and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone. Now Wentz. Throw right side complete to Dotson. Touchdown! Jahan Dotson on the receiving end for Carson Wentz. And the Commanders are on the board first here this afternoon. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Murray. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, how about the challenge we're seeing here in this game early? Man coverage against some fleet receivers. That time, the defense won.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time with James Conner. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Murray. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he's going to have a Cardinals first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Murray now. He's got McBride here over the middle. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Murray now to throw. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They're going for it. It's Murray. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And the Commanders are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Room here to run. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 44 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Wentz to throw. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington! Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
The extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now 14-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
After the sack on first down, Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing now is Murray. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Murray now on first down. Again, he finds Moore. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. A good gain on first has them set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to third and inches. To throw, it's Murray. And that will be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Murray and company going for it on fourth. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Jalen Thompson picks it. And the Cards will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. He's certainly afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Murray going to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Conner. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray. And this will be swung out here for Conner. And out of bounds right around the 20. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Screen pass to Conner. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little...
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. James Conner taking it in from a yard out. And the Cards get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Prater for the extra point. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And just inside of a minute left, Charles, they got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And he finds McLaurin. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Wentz finding McLaurin there for the Commanders first.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
It's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Wentz. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Wentz now on 1st down. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. A give up the middle to Gibson. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. Sly able to put this one through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Joey Sly to kick off for the Commanders.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Green. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. We're about ready to get back to football at State Farm Stadium. And for the call, let's head back out to Glendale and hand it over to Brandon Gaudin.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. This one taken just inside the 10. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 23 yards to pick up there.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Here's Murray from midfield. That pass complete to Moore. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Now Murray off play action. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Murray now on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Conner is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taken from about the 12. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise...
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Washington.
And when you're thinking about your opening drive in the third quarter, you're thinking about exactly that, putting together a drive. But instead, what did we get?
Big pass downfield, touchdown. I thought, okay, just sitting back in my chair, let's get eased in, a couple runs. No, boom.
Yeah, forget the body blows, folks. Let's throw the big shot right now.
This will be fielded inside the 5. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the ball.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. A gain of 32 that time. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well to get a few stops.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Pass to the right, and he's got McBride. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray. Man open left side is Brown. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Murray a give. This is Conner. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throw left side, hauled in by McBride. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defensive side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Gibson again.
And some space here. Touchdown, Washington.
Antonio Gibson,
33 yards.
And the Commanders have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
Commanders 31, Cardinals 13. Joey Sly to kick off for the Commanders.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Murray to Moore for the Cardinal first.
It's a gain of 11. And the Cardinals first down.
Here's Murray. He'll get that one complete to Connor.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray.
He'll get this to Connor underneath. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
First down, Murray. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders will take over possession here up at the 44.
If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
And to put it mildly, we look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Wentz.
Looking for Dotson, and he's got him.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll run with Gibson, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and they open the lead up now to 25.
Joey Sly is the Commanders.
And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. Now, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
Murray now on first down. Now, a quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
They'll run here with Connor. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. James Conner, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. Extra point good by Prater. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Pulls it in at the 13. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Now Wentz on third down. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Wentz going to go on fourth down. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team,
They've really been put through the ringer in this one.
To throw is Murray. And this will be swung out here for counter. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
A gain of 6 yards. It's 4th down.
Murray, one final try. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So it's Washington getting the victory here. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.